My goal was to read this entire Bible by February 13th, and today is February 11th, and I'm on Jeremiah right now, Jeremiah chapter 35, so I have to read basically this is what I have left from Jeremiah to the end of Malachi. And then I have over here, I've read Isaiah already, but I have to read from the book of Psalms all the way to Isaiah. So that's about this much left. So I'm not sure if I'll be able to do it by Tuesday, but I think I have a good chance. So my goal is to plow through Jeremiah and try and get to the end of Malachi by Monday, if I can. And then on Monday, start Psalms. And hopefully I'll be done Psalms, because Psalms takes about 3 hours to read. Get through Psalms, and then Proverbs is pretty straightforward. Ecclesiastes, Song of Songs. So it is possible, but I was distracted with the book of Acts. I read it about 7 or 8 times last week. I also listened to the book of Galatians all the way to the end of the book of Revelations as well. So that took a few hours just listening. So I think it's possible if you just stuck to reading the Bible, if you're not studying, but you're just reading through like a novel, it is possible to do it in less than a month. But because I am also studying and journaling and highlighting, I use a highlighter to slow myself down. I know that sounds kind of weird. Because otherwise you're skimming along sometimes and you're not fully engaged because you're just reading fast. So what I do is I use a highlighter to slow myself down, and that way I get the most out of it. And if there's a verse or something that I come across that I say, hey, this is kind of interesting, I will write that verse reference down in a journal and keep track of it, and then I'll come and visit that journal later, sometime in the day or the next day or whatever, because I journal every day. I study the Bible every morning from about 5. Today I slept in till 7. But I usually read for a couple of hours in the morning, and then maybe an hour or 2 in the afternoon, and then an hour in the evening. So before you know it, you can actually get through the whole Bible. It doesn't take very long. So don't let this thick book intimidate you. Because it's actually a fun read. It's interesting every time. It's never the same. Diving into the book of Acts more and more, which is fascinating, because I think last month I was diving more into Isaiah, I think. So just kind of interesting how each time you read the Bible, you start honing in on different topics, different areas of study. So hope that's of interest to you. Hope that encourages you to read daily. And like I mentioned in my other videos, I don't have any correspondence or any concordance or anything like that. It's basically, this allows me to go through the Bible a lot faster because you're not distracted by all the scripture references and that. You can do that, but it feels like you're reading 2 books instead of 1 when you do it that way. I'd much rather just use a highlighter, go through the Bible, anything that stands out, like this guy here, Jephthah fulfills his vow, so I highlighted that and studied it. Came up with some ideas around it, you know. So that's how it works. Anyways, hope you got something out of this. Subscribe, and feel free to comment. Thanks for watching.